guys, Marissa here from Apartment 402, and today I am bringing you a hits and misses video. So this is all about products that I think were hits and ones that I thought were misses, as in not worth money, as in they don't do what the marketing says that they're going to do. So I'm going to do the misses first, and then we'll end the video on a high note with some of my favorite hits that I've really been liking lately. So I tried to pick out some products that have been really like gimmicky in the marketplace, products that have been advertised a lot, so that you guys can see if they're kind of, these hyped up products are worth it. So to get started with my first miss is the Dove Dry Shampoo. This stuff just doesn't do it for me. I feel like it actually makes my hair greasier instead of cleaner. So this really didn't work. I've gone through a lot of dry shampoos. This definitely wasn't the winners. Do not waste your money on it. But in the same dry shampoo category, we have the Suave Dry Shampoo. This one I liked better than the Dove, but still nowhere near the kind of cleanliness that I think that I need from a dry shampoo, or that really anybody needs from a dry shampoo. So this one I would say, even though it's only $2, not worth it, and I would say this is a big fat miss. It makes your hair stiff, and I feel like it dried my scalp out too. So unfortunately, cheap and good, but not really good. Just cheap. Sorry. Next thing is also a hair product. This is a shampoo, and this is the L'Oreal Paris Triple Resist Reinforcing Shampoo. I really liked the L'Oreal Paris 5-in-1 shampoo. It's like the same, it looks the same except it's yellow. I enjoyed that shampoo, conditioner, and like the oils and all like the mask that went with that. I loved that. This, not so much. I feel like this did absolutely nothing for my hair. I used this for about a month and a half. It is still halfway full. More than halfway full, and I'm not going to be using the rest of it. I might pass it to somebody who just wants to keep their hair clean, I guess. This doesn't triple resist anything. I think my hair got more fried when I was using it. So, by L'Oreal Reinforcement Shampoo, Triple Threat. We don't love you. Sorry. Next thing, oh, geez, this one's a really bad one. So this is the Neutragena Clear Face Breakout Free Liquid Lotion Sunblock in SPF 30. This stuff burns my face like a mother. I don't understand it. And I actually broke out right after I used it, so it really does I don't know. Maybe it was just, it melded poorly with my skin. I'm not sure, but this stuff really is just not worth it. It's like $10, $12 at the drugstore. My suggestion would be to not get it ever, because it burns your face and it really hurts and it clogs your pores and makes you break out. So it pretty much does the opposite of what it said. I was really disappointed in this. My mom got this for me during the summer, and I just haven't done my hits and misses video yet, so now it's on here. Just don't get it. Okay, bye. Not that you would be buying sunscreen right now anyway, but you know what I mean. Okay, the next thing, oh, this is actually a higher end product, and this was pretty heartbreaking for me. This is the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid to Powder Foundation. It is mattifying and oil free. I got this when I did the Sephora Color ID, like the thing where they take the picture of your face and then you pick out the foundation that's the right color for your skin. I tried out like 3 different foundations. I thought when I did the sample, we used this for a week, I thought I liked this the best. I love the finish that it gave my skin. After using it, it's just too much of a pain in the ass. I'll be quite honest with you guys. It dries super fast. It's really hard to find the right tools to blend this out with. You can't use certain concealers with it because the concealers will lift up the powder from your face. I don't know if you should be concealing before you put this on. I've tried every different way. It's just hard. It's really time consuming, and I've had it for like 2 months and it's already almost running out, which is not okay in my book. I use foundation. Yes, I use it every day, but most foundations will at least last me 3 or 4 months before that they run out. The fact that this is $55 at Sephora and it ran out that quickly just bothered me. So I know people say a lot of great things about Hourglass. I wasn't a fan of this. Maybe it's because I don't have oily skin and I used an oil-free, like, mattifying foundation. Typically, I like to go for ones that are a little bit more luminous. So maybe that was my error. But I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. I just don't think that it's worth the money for this. It's just too much of a pain in the ass to use, quite frankly. Okay, that was another miss. Another miss. I have a lot of misses. I've been saving them up for a while for y'all, okay? Okay, the next mist was probably the most disappointing mist of all of the mists in this video, and it is the RiRi Woo Retro Matte Lipstick. Woo! This formula, I have other Retro Matte lipsticks that I don't mind so much. This particular one, I'll swatch it for you guys. It's swatched really nicely, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But it's a pretty color. It's Ruby Woo, but in Rihanna's version of it. MAC usually has amazing lipsticks. You guys know I use so many of theirs, so I was really disappointed. It just doesn't stay on. It made my lips really, really dry. Like, the formula is just awful on this lipstick. I don't think it went out in the same run as the rest of the Retro Mattes, because it's not the same formula. It really isn't, and it flakes off within 20 minutes. It was just really disappointing. I don't know. I'll probably figure out ways to still try and use it because I just love the color. Maybe if I mix it up with some glosses or use a brush to apply it, or I don't know. I'll try and figure out ways to use it because I ran my butt off to try and get this thing when it came out, and whatever. It just really disappointed me, and I was super upset. It was a waste of money for sure. Okay, next thing that is on my miss list is the Lashout Butterfly Mascara from L'Oreal. Now, typically I love L'Oreal products, but I think their mascaras kind of suck in general. Wow, that was rude. Sometimes the things that come out of my mouth. But this Lashout Butterfly Mascara was, like, honestly, it's just alright. I got it in a dark brown color because I don't always like to use really dark blacks, so I got it in the black brown color. I have to use it with another mascara for it to really have an effect on my lashes. I don't know why. A lot of people have said great things about this. I wasn't a huge fan of the Lashout Butterfly. So I would say go ahead and skip this one. I would try any Maybelline mascara over this, honestly. It's kind of comparable to my Maybelline Mega Plush mascara, which I liked a lot better than this. The formula was just a lot more wet and easy to work with. This formula is rather stiff and not very buildable. So not my favorite. I would say go ahead and skip that next time you're in the drugstore. Next thing on my list, ooh, y'all are going to be really surprised at this one. It is the Maybelline Baby Skin. Total miss for me. Everyone was saying it's a dupe for the Benefit Porefessional. Absolutely not. I did a side-by-side test on me and my mom. I wasn't a fan of it. I'm happy to do a side-by-side, like first impression, not in first impression, but like a side-by-side for you guys if you want to see it. I don't think that this is a dupe for Benefit Porefessional. Anybody can say whatever they want about it. It's definitely a great pore eraser. It's a great pore blur. It blurs your pores, but as far as getting rid of pores, the Benefit Porefessional definitely does that better, and this product claims to be a pore eraser. It does not erase your pores at all, and I don't even have big pores. Like, I have pretty normal small pores even, and if you did just like side by side, if I had a better camera, I can still try and show it for you guys, but if you want to see it, let me know in the comments bar below. I just don't think that it's a dupe. I think it performs like an $8 pore eraser. It doesn't perform like a $30 pore eraser like Benefit Porefessional does. So it just depends on how important it is to get rid of your pores. If you have big gaping pores, I don't think this is going to be the product for you. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, I didn't love it, but it is what it is. Next thing here is my CoverGirl Smoochies lip slicks. I don't know, these are just awful. Oh my gosh, I didn't like them at all. I still will use this one. This one is Be Sweet. And they have like other matching lipsticks that this can go with. They're supposed to be like lip balms that are tinted that you can just kind of put on without a mirror and go about your day. I don't really think that they are that hydrating. And I think that the colors are kind of, the pigments and the colors are kind of like ugly when you put them on. Sorry guys. I can swatch them for you if you want. This is the Be Sweet color. So it's like a really kind of, I don't know, skin color, I guess, like a nude. And then this color is Too Cute. And it's a little darker, but I think it's freaking ugly. Ugly when it goes on. I was like trying to be all positive, like, I'm gonna give these a try. No, these are ugly. I don't like this at all. The formula is awful and they don't really work. So don't waste your time and money on these guys. Okay? Okay, next thing. Sorry, I have a lot of misses. I've been saving up for literally since August. So, okay, here's another high-end miss. This is my Phyto Botanical Scalp Treatment. Back in the summer, I had a really dry scalp, and I paid, $40 for this. Because apparently it's supposed to be a miracle worker and get rid of all of the dandruff and dryness in your scalp. Nope, doesn't work. Honestly, it just made my head smell like an herb garden for like days. It made me like nauseous. Almost the smell is so strong. It's definitely made from plants. I will tell you that much. They claim to have all their products made from plants. This is definitely made from plants. But is it worth $40? Does it make dandruff go away? No. Head and Shoulders work better than this stuff did. So, you know, I think it kind of would reduce it in my scalp, but I feel like it was really harsh on my scalp. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like it made the dandruff really go away, and I had really bad dandruff for a while, so Head and Shoulders helped me out more than this stuff did. So, yeah, total miss. I totally got scammed into this by a salesperson, and it's my own fault, but don't waste your time and money. If you have a dry scalp, just use Head and Shoulders. It works better than most of the other scalp products that are out there, especially the really expensive ones. So that was that Phyto scalp treatment. Next thing, I'm just dropping all my hits. My hits are all falling on the floor, you guys. I better go get them in a second. Okay, the next thing is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Pure Pigment. So I picked this one up in the color Forest Fatale. I like green eyeshadows a lot. I like to play with green eyeshadows. I think they look really pretty with brown eyes, but this pigment wasn't really very pigmented at all, and I used it with the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Metal Base. I used these two together. Nope, no color. I have MAC pigment on my eyes right now in purple, in a really pretty like lavender color. It pops amazingly, and I use the same base with it. So I don't know. This is not just wasn't that pigmented. I don't think they're worth $8 whatsoever. These are totally overpriced and totally do not work in my opinion. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your money, ladies. Just pass it up. Save your money for a MAC pigment. If you really want a pigment, MAC is just the best. Don't waste time on other people's pigments. I just don't think that they're ever really, hardly ever worth it. Okay, we're getting it down. We're getting it down. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put on my miss list is my Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-Hour Eyeshadow Base in Barely Branded. I have two colors. I have Barely Branded and I have Silver Strike. So these are the two. Here's Silver Strike. I use it not as often as Barely Branded, but it still looks good, looks great. For whatever reason, the formula on this particular color is god-awful. Look at that. It's like dried up and chunky, and my MAC bases, my MAC paint pots just don't do this the way that these ones do. It just dried out within a month and was really chunky. Like, it just doesn't even go on smooth. The formula just dried up way too quickly. Like, even when I blend it out, it's still kind of, I don't know. It's just dry, and I don't, these are like $9 each. I still like the Silver Strike. Just don't bother getting Barely Branded because it dried out. Maybe it was just I had a bad one. I don't know. It was a miss, ultimately. Oh my god, I gotta get all this negative energy out because I'm just saying so many negative stuff right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, the last thing on my miss list is the Olay Fresh Effects Shine Shine Go Away Face Wash. This was just a little bit too harsh for my skin. I don't have oily skin, and I don't know why I always buy oily skin products. I truly have normal skin, and I've come to terms with the fact that I have normal skin. And it's really hard, if you look, to find products that are made for normal skin. Almost everything is like oil-free, which is fine. You should try and use oil-free products as much as you can anyway. You don't need extra oil on anybody's skin, regardless of the type of skin that you have. But this stuff, it just was really harsh on my skin. I think it like really dried it out. I used it with my Clarisonic for a long time. I love the moisturizer that's in this line, but I just not a fan of the face wash. I think it's a little bit harsh. Maybe if you have oily skin, you'll like it. I don't know. I haven't heard really very many overwhelming reviews about the face cleanser. So, not a miss in my book. Again, this is like a $10 product, so don't waste your money. Just get something else. Get like Neutragena or something. I don't know. Okay, so now to go to my hits. Oh my god, and all of them just fell on the floor. Okay, well I have 4, and then I'll go get the other 2. Okay. So, for my hits, let's just end this on a positive note. Now you guys know all the stuff not to get. Here's stuff that you should get. Okay, first thing is my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I am in the color N3 Natural Buff. I absolutely love this foundation. I have it on today. It goes on like a dream. If you put the Benefit Stay Flawless Primer on underneath it, it slides on your face just perfectly. I use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to blend it out. I absolutely love this formula. I think it is awesome. I love L'Oreal products, and this foundation is a really good example of one that's awesome. So it's not too mattifying. It doesn't like dry your face out at all, but it doesn't make your face look shiny. It's just perfect. And I have the concealer crayon and the powder to go with it. And when I put all three together, it's just, I have it on today. My face just ends up looking flawless. So I really, really love it. For a drugstore foundation, this is probably my favorite foundation that I've found so far. So yay, L'Oreal! I love this stuff. So try it out if you're looking for something new. It really matches your skin really well and just is awesome. The next thing that I think is absolutely amazing, and you just saw this in my haul, is my Anastasia Brow Wiz Clear Gel. So this is just like, sorry, there's like the spoolie. That's the spoolie. So this is just the clear gel. It's like a setting solution that you can just put on your eyebrows after you use your Anastasia Brow Wiz. So it doesn't go with the Brow Wiz. It's just part of the Anastasia Beverly Hills collection. You can get it at Sephora for like $18. But it makes your eyebrows stay on like glue. Like your eyebrows are not moving. None of the pigment's going to come off of them. They're going to stay on perfect little arches all day long. I promise you this stuff is amazing. I know a lot of people use like Maybelline clear mascara to set their brows. I think this is way better. That stuff I don't think is good to put onto your eyebrows every single day. I don't think the formula is made for eyebrow hair. This stuff is, and my eyebrow hair doesn't like fall out or rip out or anything like that. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Totally worth the money too. So if you really want to have perfect brows, I would suggest getting this along with the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. Next thing is, I just talked about how I didn't like the cleanser, but I do love the moisturizer. This is the Oil of Olay Long Live Moisture, the Fresh Effects Satin Finish Lotion. This lotion is a gel lotion, so it sinks right into your skin like a dream, and it honestly moisturizes like nothing else. My skin feels flawless all day long. I don't ever get like oily spots on my skin at all. Like, this is just an amazing, amazing moisturizer, and I love that you can get it at the drugstore because I like it better than a lot of other high-end moisturizers I've tried. So I totally recommend this. It's like $12 at the drugstore. You can get it like CVS or Rite Aid. So 100% recommend it for any type of skin. Even though it's made for oily skin, it just sinks in so beautifully. And if you're going to put makeup on, such a great moisturizer to put on before you put your makeup on. So really recommend this one. Love it. And the next thing is my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. This was in my haul last week too. Woo, I love this stuff. I thought I loved my NYX HD, but this one, oh my gosh, the coverage is absolutely fantastic for under the eyes. It blends out like an absolute dream, and it just makes all my blemishes disappear I don't know, it's just awesome. Plus, it's very illuminating under the eyes, so it really like gives you some lift. I don't have it on today. I did an all drugstore look today, actually, minus the MAC on my eyes. But, yeah, this Nars, totally worth the many dollar bills. The only thing I'm going to check and see is how long it's going to last. I feel like a little bit does go a long way with this stuff, but I'm just comparing it against my NYX HD. I would say that they're almost a dupe for one another, but this has better coverage. So if you guys want to like see a video where I kind of compare and contrast, I'd be happy to do that. But for right now, I'm loving this. I'm going to try it out a couple more weeks and let you know what my full review is. But so far, so good, ladies and gents. 1 second. Okay, so the last two things on my hits and misses. Sorry, this is long. I'm actually going to stop apologizing because all my videos are long. But the next thing is my Benefit Porefessional. After using the baby face from Maybelline, I realized how amazing this product really is, how much it really does what it says it's going to do, and how much it really reduces the look of pores to give you flawless skin, ladies. It's awesome. It's $30, totally worth it. Just buy it. Just do it. If you haven't done it already, you probably should. Now, I want to keep in mind, this is a face primer, but it's not going to prime your whole face for foundation. A real primer is supposed to keep your foundation in place all day long. This is not for that. This is really to minimize the appearance of pores. So it's to make your face look flawless along with a primer that's going to keep your makeup on all day. So I use this with the Benefit Stay Flawless, which was also in last week's haul, which I will link below. And these two together, wow. I mean, my makeup does not move all day. My skin does not break out. Like, I love the combination of this with the 15-hour Stay Flawless Primer. If you haven't tried it, you definitely should get a sample at Sephora if you can, because awesome, awesome, awesome products to get a really flawless looking face. Okay, the last thing on my favorites, not favorites, hits list is from Lush. So this is called the Full of Grace Moisturizing. Full of Grace. It's just called Full of Grace, and it's a moisturizing bar. So I mentioned this in a haul like way back when in October, and I've been using it all the time, like every day since, and I think it's been in a couple of my favorites videos too. But this is honestly just such a hit. It's $14 for the bar, and I've had it for like 2-3 months, and it lasts like so long. It goes onto your face like butter, and basically it's a nighttime moisturizer. So after you wash your face at nighttime, you can put this on, and it's kind of like a night cream, and in the morning your face is just going to feel full of grace. It's going to feel amazing. Like, it makes the texture so smooth and silky, and it really is so hydrating, and it's all made with like organic, natural ingredients because it's from Lush. And again, I also like to use this as a primer for when I put on a face mask. It kind of helps the mask not dry out my skin as much. It helps keep hydration and moisture in my skin, but lets the mask still do its work of cleaning my skin out. So I really, really like this as a mask primer. Totally worth it. Next time you're in Lush, just ask somebody about it. I didn't even know that it existed until the girl told me, and I'm so happy she did. I'm going to use this as my nighttime moisturizer for as long as possible, along with some anti-aging products. I think that the combination of those two together, especially because it's made with all natural ingredients, is perfection. Okay, so that's all my hits and misses for now. I'll probably do these like once every couple of months when I gather up a lot of stuff. I had way too much stuff this time, so I'll try and keep these a little bit more regular. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions about any of the products, just leave them in the bottom bar below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!